What's good, family? It's your man, the YB, back once again. Make sure you lick off that like button, subscribe, and massage the bell. Deadass fly. Anyway, as you've seen by the title, it's all been kicking off in Team Fury land. Yeah, in Team Timmy. Team Timmy down bad. Team Timmy going through it right now, 100%. So, you should be able to make out. If you can't, I'll read it to you anyway. In the last few days, some statements have leaked from John Fury. Now, we know John Fury is Timmy Fury's dad, and he has essentially blew the lid off the whole Timmy Fury flop gate, yeah? Timmy Fury fumbled the bag gate. Timmy Fury fumble gate. Yeah, John has blown the lid off it. There's no more secrets behind Timmy Fumbles. Timmy Fumbles gate, yeah? Timmy Fumbles gate has now been exposed. And we know the true reason why Timmy is too shook to turn up to the US. John Fury said the following: Timmy wasn't exactly in training. I told him, I knew you could be fitter. You're overweight, but it's up to you because I can't do the camp. Go over there and box him. Oops. That's a super duper oops. Yeah? Because your dad told you to go over there, and also your dad told you it's up to you. You said you beat Jake Paul on your worst day. You said you beat Jake Paul with no camp. Yeah? You said you stay in camp and you stay ready. I'll fight you anytime, any place, anywhere. That's what you said. Yeah? Oops. Dad exposed you. And what this really proves is that Timmy, bottom line, is scared to get in the squabbles for whatever reason. There's always going to be some reason, isn't there? Oh, my rib. Oh, my training. Oh, my flights. Oh, my passport. There's always going to be something with Timmy. What it comes down to is when you're shook, you're shook. That's the end of that. Shook dons, people who are jitty, yeah, will always find a way out of the situation they're in. Yeah, and Timmy doing more of that, finding a way to flop, finding a way. Timmy is actually quite... I got to salute Timmy. He has a very astute level. He's a top level. Very few people possess the skills Timmy has when it comes to fumbling. I've never seen someone be able to fumble so accurately, yeah, so reliably. I've never seen someone be able to so professionally, so expertly fumble the bag every time. Yeah, Timmy has all the IP on that. He has all the intellectual property to do with fumbling the bag. Yeah, ain't no one been able to do it as well as Timmy. Now, in fact, no, before I talk about the JP, let's finish off on Timmy actually. Just in case you man don't get what's going on here. John Fury is exposing, because John Fury came under a lot of heat. People were saying, oh, it's John Fury's fault. Oops. Yeah, and I respect John Fury for airing out his son, because I ain't trying to cover for no one. If your son's scared, if your son's ass is flapping, your son's ass is flapping. And that's what John Fury basically saying. John Fury is letting all the fans know that it's nothing to do with me. I told my son to go there and take it if he wants it. Look, read this bit here, look. But it's up to you. Yeah? It's up to you, nothing to do with me. I've given you my advice, but if you want the smoke, if you think the JP's easy, go and take it. Timmy obviously decided, no, I'm taking the executive decision not to get my wig pushed back by the JP. Yeah, I don't want the JP clapping my cheeks from the back. Yeah, treating me like his new girlfriend. That's what you don't want. That's what Timmy decided. Anyway, on that basis, when the JP found out that Timmy is out here playing games, because listen, it's one thing pulling out allegedly with no proof because of your passport. It's a whole different ball game pulling out because you ain't fit. That's not how contracts work, buddy. And that's what JP says here. I should sue this fool. His own dad exposes why he pulled out a second time. Yeah. And I actually agree. There was some goober in the comment section saying, oh, you can't sue someone. Yes, you can. Yeah. Oh, you can't sue someone for pulling out. Yes, you can. If you sign a contract, listen, if you weren't fit or if you had problems, which meant you can't oblige the contract, you don't sign it. You renegotiate on the terms you can fulfill. If Timmy had a problem with training, he should say, Jake Paul, I got a problem with training. I won't sign the contract unless it's on April 20th or August 20th, for example. He ain't say that. He signed it. Yeah? And now John Fury has exposed his son and said it was nothing to do with the passport. I told him to go. Notice in this statement, yeah, you don't see John Fury saying, oh, I told him to go and Timmy went, but the passport got rejected. You don't hear that. You hear, I told Timmy to go, and it's up to him. All we know is Timmy was told it's up to him, and the fight didn't happen. And Timmy's ass flapped, and Timmy wasn't fit. That's all we heard. I salute John Fury for exposing it. Yeah. Why should John Fury take responsibility? Why should the passport office take responsibility? Timmy is the one who don't want it. And I do actually think, and I think the JP said a little while ago, that if he does fight Timmy, or if he does approach a contract with Timmy in the future, he will be demanding money in escrow. And I completely agree. Yeah? Because these guys like Timmy, yeah, who don't understand business, they think it's all fun and games. They think you can just pull out of fights. People like KSI taking a piss out of the JP. Oh, your fight flopped against Woodley in the rematch. Well, wait a minute. That was on 1 week notice. Yeah? These things, these big transactions, they're built purposefully. Yeah? Jake Paul versus Fury in December was built for that. It wasn't built for Woodley to come in last minute. That's what I mean. Dumbasses. Yeah? Same as this. Jake Paul versus Fury was built for August 6th. Timmy was pulling out for fun like it's all fun and games. And I think if I was Jake Paul now, I'd be suing him. Yeah? Because I don't believe. It's one thing, if Timmy Fury's passport was... Jake Paul wouldn't have a case here if Timmy Fury's passport is really a problem. But what you notice is, I did a video the other day. Timmy has been in California, Miami, someplace like that, in May 15th, after the bans came in. Oops, that proves it's impossible to be a ban. You ain't trying to hear about no more bans, because you was there in May. And what you notice is, all the things Timmy says, he ain't never addressed that, does he? He don't ever say, well, no, I was in USA in May, but ABCD. He ain't say that. He ignores it. And the JP has been said, Timmy, how did you get there in May? So there is no passport issue here, and that's why if I was the JP here, I'd be suing Timmy anyway. Breach a contract. You can't sign a contract and then neg and just think it's all fun and games. Yeah, that costs people money. Like the JP said, he's got a 20-man team spending all day and getting everything sorted, and you're just jumping in, jumping out like it's all... I mean, business don't work like that. Timmy needs to be sued, in my opinion. The JP has many damages. Yeah? Loss of revenue. Because whatever you say about the ramen fight, it's much harder, and it won't bring in as much. Timmy need to pay for that. Simple as that. Anyway, salute to John Fury for exposing his son. Exposing his son's ass flapper. Yeah? That's how Timmy's ass goes when he thinks of the JP, 100%. Anyway, the JP fixing to roll up the Hasim Rahman Jr. pack and smoke it the same way anyway. No doubt.